Input and output interfaces. Now that you have familiarized yourself with the control panel and its various keys and functions, we will introduce Sdi-900's input and output interfaces on the rear panel. At a glance, you can see that all the input boards are inserted in slot numbers 1 to 8. Each input card has a built-in composite video monitor output that conveniently allows every input signal quality to be tracked. Also, every input interface provides TBC function, preventing video from flickering, jumping, or shaking. Here, we will introduce the input interface. First, there is the SDI Signal Input Interface. This supports digital video signal input. At the same time, it supports SDI embedded audio. Apart from SDI input, there are too many XLR audio connections for the convenience of separating audio signals from video cameras. Next is the Simulation Signal Input Interface. This interface supports simulation video signal input. Other than the preview output interface, the interface also provides simulation compound, simulation components, S-terminal, 3 types of signal input interface. The type of signal the Sdi-900 recognizes depends on the menu setup configuration. This will be covered in Menu Functions and Setup section. DV Signal Input Interface. This input interface supports IEEE 1394 digital signal input and is similar to the SDI input card. This interface also supports embedded DV audio. Therefore, in addition to preview output and DV signal input interface, too many XLR audio outputs are included for the benefit of users. The last type of input interface is the Computer Signal Input Interface. This interface supports computer DVI-D and VGA signal input and also composite video monitor output. All of the above input interfaces are designed to work with different makes and models of video cameras for use in different on-site environments and applications, connected to the Sdi-900 main chassis. Below, we will demonstrate the assembly steps for the input interface. First, firmly insert the input card into the slot. You will hear a kada sound as confirmation that the input card is securely inserted. Secure the card with upper and lower screws to complete the installation process. Remove the input card in the reverse order to insert the card. Caution: after removing the input card, avoid direct contact with the card's gold finger. At the same time, keep the removed input card in a sealed anti-static bag for safekeeping. Up till now, the type of input card, connectors, and functions have been covered. Next, we will introduce card slots 9 to 15, including the respective types and functions. First, let's look at card slot 9, where the chroma key feature card is inserted. This card adds a 4-channel real-time chroma keyer. With this, you can key green, blue, or luminance to create overlay and virtual studio effects. Each of the 4 channels are independent, so you could have 2 green keys, a blue key on the 3rd channel, and luma key on the 4th. Utilizing a dual chroma keyer, the Sdi-900's keying effects and image quality are significantly better than similar products. Card slot 10 is for an optional input card for genlock to existing house reference. Card slot 11 provides multi-image preview support. This card has 2 types. One is composite video next source output, Pacific Standard Time. The other is DVI output, as discussed below. If you buy an MS-900 and use a multi-image output card, you will notice that the card has a total of 5 output interfaces. From top to bottom, output interface, preview output interface, multi-image output interface, of which the main output and preview output interface connects to a single standard PC monitor for viewing. Multi-image preview output interface connects to the TLM170 monitor for monitoring a total of 10 videos, 8 input sources, as well as program and next source output. If you buy the MS-900 and use the DVI multi-image output card, you will see that the interface from top to bottom has 2 similar DVI-D multi-image preview output interfaces, one for preview and the other to be linked to a DVI-D to HDMI cable to connect to the TLM170 for monitoring of 10 videos at 1080p. Both DVI output functions are the same, so you can use the top DVI output converter to HDMI to output to high-definition 32-inch and above display panels to achieve bigger dimensions of 10 video viewing output. Card slot 12 is for the Sdi Cg Overlay Card. The main function is to add support for SDI graphic or text character overlay. The card provides 2 groups of SDI input and 2 groups of SDI output for SDI loop. It is used to add a CG generator. One point to note is the SDI output on the card does not have the overlay signals cleanup output for the convenience of use with the on-site live recording of 2 types of signals, one with overlay and one without. Card slot 13 is for the optional SDI output feature card. This card provides 2 SDI outputs with embedded audio support. In addition, the card provides a black burst output for synchronizing other equipment to the SE900. Card slot 14 provides program output. This card, apart from SDI, offers composite video, S-video, component video, and DV outputs. The DV output also carries embedded audio in the video signal. In the MS-900, the DV output interface already connects to DN500 hard disk recorder for ease of use and direct recording. Card slot 15 is for a remote control card slot. It provides GPI, RS-232C, and RS-422 interface, of which GPI interface can be used for remote triggering and control. RS-232C and RS-422 interface can connect to a computer and be controlled remotely. The remote control card has an SD card slot which enables firmware updates to be loaded into the SD and for storing logo files for use in the SE900. This part of the content will be covered in the menu function and setup section. In the above section, we have introduced the card slots 1 to 15 and their functions and usage. Next, we will introduce 900's most humanistic design element, audio delay circuit. This adds a delay to the audio stream in order to maintain video and audio lip sync. At the back panel of SE900, where the audio connectors are, is where the audio delay circuit is located. Consisting of 2 groups of balanced audio input-output and 2 groups of unbalanced audio input-output. In real-life applications, as there is a frame delay between the video input and switching signal processing by at least 1 frame, using the audio delay circuit to synchronize is very important. When the audio signal passes through the audio XLR or RCA connector in the SE900, you can use the audio delay function in the menu to adjust this. After adjusting the audio signal, it is able to de-embed audio streams from DV and SDI inputs and output balanced audio. Configuration of audio delay will be described in the menu function and setup section.